The indefinite detention bill passed 93-7 in the Senate. Similar version in the House has gone through. They have to reconcile it. Are ordinary Americans even paying any attention to it at all with Black Friday and the holiday season underway? To find out, we went to Darren McBreen.
The National Defense Authorization Act empowers the U.S. military to operate on American soil. They can arrest American citizens and cart them off to detention centers anywhere in the world, basically turning the entire homeland into a battlefield and allowing the military to arrest individuals and detain them indefinitely without trial. Now, this violates every aspect of a free society by denying Americans their constitutionally protected right to due process. How do you think the average American is going to respond?
The same way they responded at the Kent State massacre when National Guard troops were used to fire live ammunition on students who were nonviolently protesting the Vietnam War. The American public was outraged.
The military is here to defend us, not to prosecute us and arrest us and throw us in jail. I think it's a sneak attack by Congress and people to, counter the movement on Wall Street.
These people are saying that the passing of the bill, basically it means to them that the Rubicon has been crossed, that this means America will become complete and possibly irreversible totalitarian military state.
Well, then our only hope is some defective armed force members.
I think that's our only chance, is the military needs to enforce our Constitution, and our congressmen are trampling over the rules that were established over 200 years ago. And that's the whole problem. There's too much corruption in the executive branch and in the congressional.
What would you say to active military who might be told to enforce this bill?
Listen, I'm a veteran of the United States Army, 31 uniform, airborne, and I'll tell you what, very simply we take an oath to protect this country from threats both foreign and domestic.
It's not good. It's not healthy for our democracy for the American Army to be involved.
For those people who say that, oh, it could never happen here, it could never happen to us, those are called the famous last words. Many times throughout history, situations have happened where governments have turned their military against its citizens. You know what? History repeats itself. If that eventuality does happen, you have to remind yourself that these are your brothers and sisters and neighbors and people you went to school with. And remember what you're truly fighting for. It's for our Constitution, not for these puppets who are actually our servants who have run amok.
Now, Stuart Rhodes, the founder of Oath Keepers, recently appeared on the InfoWars Nightly News, and he warned people that we are now at the point where all that will save liberty in America is another American revolution.
But really, you should see this as a declaration of war against the American people. That's how we should see it. We need to stop this right now. If we don't, Alex, I do believe that there will be no recourse except another revolution. Otherwise, we are going to be lost. We will be put in the same position as the Founding Fathers were in 1775.
I want to tell the military and police, the globalists are going to sit offshore and watch you get chewed up in a fight with the American people. It's very important that police and military really make a decision now which side they're going to be on.
The military, you're right. Choose now whom you shall serve. Either you are, I'm talking to the military out there especially, either you are a son of the Republic and you will defend the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, or you are a traitor to your country and you are nothing but a lowly dog, an obedient dog to the powers that be. Choose now whom you shall serve.
There's a lot of constitutionalists out there who are in such an uproar that they're saying that this bill places us in almost exactly the same position that our forefathers were in when they were forced to take up arms in defense of liberty back in 1775.
Well, to those people I would say it's a culmination of things that have put us in that position, and I would agree that the architects, the great and highly intelligent architects that constructed our infrastructure, the way we do business and the way we do politics and the way we live here in America, they would turn over in their graves and they would be very ashamed of us and how far we've let this go.
Indefinite detention without due process leaves citizens without the legal protection of the Constitution, and it strikes at the very heart of the essence of U.S. law. It is positively shameful that any elected representative would even consider voting for such an assault on so sacred a fundamental value as the right to due process.
Paul Joseph Watson has also uncovered an even worse amendment in this bill, which was narrowly defeated. This amendment would have made the Senate bill give it allowance to detain Americans even after they had been found innocent.
There were 7 that voted against this bill. We know Ron Paul and we know Rand Paul. I don't know who the other 5 is, or I don't. I'm sure there's a list somewhere. I haven't found it. But I'm sure those 7 people right there need all the help they can get right now. That tells you that we got 7 people in Congress that's literally for the people and for the Constitution of the United States. 93? Come on, folks. 93? I mean, 93 voted yes to this bill. Isn't that enough for y'all out there to understand that we're in deep shit? And I literally mean that, people. We're in deep. Deeper than a lot of you people even know. We ain't got time for you to play around and do twiddly winks with your damn finger up your ass and holler snake. It's over, folks. It ain't time to have a big drink with your buddy and pat him on the back and have a drink with your girlfriend and y'all all get naked and jump in a pile. It ain't time for that no more. Playtime's over. You've had 35, 40 years of playing. It's time to grow up. It's time to get your head out of that. Get your head out of the damn sand and start paying attention to what's going on around you. And help get this message out to everybody you know. It's time, people. It's time. You know, it's time for everybody to wake up.
Hello, YouTubers and men and women of the United States Armed Forces, our local police departments, our sheriffs, state troopers. This video is dedicated from my heart to you, and I mean every word that I'm about to say. I've thought a little bit about what I want to say, but I didn't rehearse it. I just, what you see is what you get. Probably will be plenty of imperfections, but anyway, I just want to let y'all know that the American people love you, and we respect you, and we thank you for serving our country. Our country. This video is basically about some legislation that was recently passed here. Well, actually this Thursday. It's called the National Defense Authorization Act, that was passed in the U.S. Senate 93-7. 93 yeas and 7 nays. My hat's off to the nays, because they know how dangerous this kind of legislation can be. It has not went to the it's not law yet. It's going to have to go to the Congress, and then it's going to have to go to the president's desk, and he has already said that he'd veto it, but he hadn't done anything yet that, that he's, he said he was going to do. He ain't nothing but lied since he got in there. But this National Defense Authorization Act will put military on the streets of America, policing American citizens. And if you pay attention and you read the bill very carefully, you'll understand that they want to put you on the streets, our sons, our daughters, our cousins, our nephews, our nieces, mothers, fathers, whatever, on the and detain American citizens. This is Washington, D.C. here talking, okay? And when they put you on the streets of America, just remember, you're our sons, you're our daughters, you're our mothers, you're our fathers, you're our nieces, you're our nephews. And we want you on our side. But something's very, very wrong right now. And it's very troubling. I pray you're on our side. We love you, and I thank you for your time and listen to me babble. It's just a message from the heart. Y'all take care.